Okay then. We are live. We're live. Okay, I think so. Yeah. Okay, it's working. Everything's working as normal. We gotta do our normal, stand over this, look into the sky, do this, um, do this. And then we actually put our armor back on. And then we go here and we actually, go like that. And we hit F5 again. So, I'm starting out like normal on top of my amazing, spectacular house. Oh, I did not make you sit. No worries, I can arrange that to be solved. Okay. Made perfect sense. Come here. Sit. Okay. Now that the parrot's groaning and moaning and whatnot, let me show y'all all the amazing, astounding progress I've done. I actually have to update that map a bit. And that one too. This is what the island looks like currently. You may be questioning why there is such a thing as a weird gray line. I'm questioning that too. And I even did it. And then there's a box. And then there's a whole lot more green. Because I'm a genius. Not really, though. Ooh, that looks interesting. I kind of have a hobo cactus farm going, because I can't be bothered to actually make a proper cactus farm. Because I'm not very smart. Ooh. Empty shulker. Oh, I need some stone up here. As you can see, I have more than my fair share of sand. Like, that's a lot of sand. Too bad we don't have a lot more gravel. That would be nice. We do have one more stack of stone. So I've been doing some things, as you do. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but now this looks something like this. I'm not done. I'm not happy. I'm not content with how it looks right now because this just doesn't scream very... It doesn't seem very nice to me. Not scream. Seem. But then you come around here and like this, you are early. This looks okay. And then it just kind of meh. It needs some more work, but honestly, I'm getting sick of it. And if you just continue doing the same thing over and over and over, you never really learn what you're doing wrong, and it just continues to look bad. Plus, you could just tinker around with this for till the end of days, and it won't be perfect. Because nothing is. Here's Larry and... I don't even know. They have not bred babies, which means that I think... No, that's not a firework rocket. Which means, in my opinion, that they're out of food. So I gotta fix that too. We're standing over the island, surveying my amazingness. You can see that I'm trying to plot out where I want the mountain to be. And I say trying because I'm really unhappy with how it looks so far. But again, there's a reason that you plan these things out. And then I have a hole in the ground right there. And that is... I don't even remember what I did. It's been like a whole 2 days since I did that, and it just slipped my mind. Over here, I need to flatten the ground terrain, make it look better, because that's generation right there is very straight. And basically I want to make it have the grass extend a little bit around, And the fog's not helping. Okay, I believe that's a video option under details. Fog. Here's fast fog, here's fancy fog. I mean, okay. And then fog off. That's better. We're gonna have to level this because look how stupidly it's generated. It's not very cohesive to looking good. And then over here, that's what I've basically done. I've actually flattened a lot of it and put a lot of grass and dirt down there. And basically the cliffs are going to come back along and meet up with that. I don't know. It all seems so much smaller than it actually is. It is actually a lot of work. My cows, my sheep, my bees, which actually have been insanely productive. Oh, look, a skeleton horse, which is really weird, but that I made something that actually works. But look at this, all this honeycomb, and we still have a shear. What am I gonna do with this? Like, it's an interesting block for sure. I'm pretty sure I can use this. Oh, so I forgot. There's no actual tool for it yet. 1.16 should have makes the hoe the proper tool for breaking honey blocks or honeycomb blocks and hay blocks and all the fun stuff. And I don't even know what's in this hive. I'm trying to eat a firework. So then in here, I still haven't done anything down there. This hasn't changed at all. I am going to change the ceiling. It just that my cactus needs to grow. Oh, there's Jerry and not Jerry. Then over here I added another room, and just for villagers, and it's got the fancy red. I didn't hook that up properly. Okay, that one's working. Huh. That's a problem. Yep. And then we have two more villains. I was about to say zombies, but they're actually villagers. I got these two. And there's a guy right there. And let's see. Let's fix my redstone, actually. I have no idea where it is. You are here. But I need some redstone. Yeah. I think I can access it from over here. You guys all get to see my amazing redstone skills. And yes, this is unfinished still because... Wow. Which one's not working? It's this one. And yes, there are neater... Oh, flip the switch. There are neater ways of doing this. It's just... Okay. I see what's going on. Actually, I have no idea what's going on. How about I fix that? I feel like that's a reference. What's that a reference to? Please tell me. Also, did I cross the streams? I'm confused. Whoa. I see what's going on here. How did that... Okay, but it works over here. What? The glass shouldn't... It's the glass. It's... No, I'm not very smart. The glass isn't carrying the signal to the torch, I believe, because it's a transparent block. Yay. I will fix that eventually. Let's see, how do I get to my rest of my redstone? In this one, I just placed a water bucket, and I actually forgot to replace the piece of redstone. That's why that one's not working. And... yeah, no one uses that anymore. So what? It works. And is better than... Is there a block here? It's better than me trying to figure out an AND gate quickly. And I just felt like doing this because it works, like I said. And what works, works. Am I right? And we're just gonna go like that. And realistically, I do not need 6 farmers trading the same thing. It's just... Yes, I know that observers would work. Just chill. Let me do it how I want to do it. I need some stone up here. Where is... That's... I mean, sure. Let's go this way. Oh, that's a stair. No wonder it's not pick blocking. We need to go down here. Oh, that's diorite. I don't want diorite in this tunnel. I gotta fix that. Let's see. We got a shulker box. We have... No, that one. So we just want a bunch of stone up top. There we go. Granite, diorite, andesite. Gravel. Ooh, I'll take some of that up front. Yes, up front. I'll take some gravel up front. Instead of retroactively. Oh, we don't want that. We want to put that back. Most complex things. I've built many TNT dupers in my life, but those aren't really complex. Zero tick farms. Decently complex. I've built a mob farm that was quite enjoyable. Timings were difficult to get right, but once I did, it was all fine. Of course, that's on an ancient world, and like it was also an Xbox world before Xbox became Bedrock. So things have changed. Like this was pre-observers, and what was it? I can't even remember how I did it. It was ancient history, is what I need. That's all I need to say. Actually, I could probably still get on find that world. Also, it was a world that was limited, and I think it was like 3,000. I think it was. What was it? It was the largest world size, which I can't remember what it was. I think it was 5 by 5,000. I see. This is so much fun. Anyway, enough of that. Whoa, that's cool. That is cool. Dude, I've had this trident for at least 3 episodes. Whoa there. Did you all see that? That was a skeleton horse spawn. Let's get the... was it over here? I got confused with all the twists and turns that I did. I really need to light up that half of the island. Wow. You have a great idea for this stream. This is never a good sign when you say that. But let's sleep the thunderstorm at night away. Also hit F3. And Trident, you can go right back in there because I never really need to use you. Because I just don't. And yeah, my storage system is something you could call obsolete. But it'll soon be fixed. I'm waiting to hear this idea. And look what I have. It's so much fun. Like, this literally took me 15 minutes to collect. It's a slight gamble. And I want to show you one of the best features of 1.15. So this is my nether portal, one of them. And you know, it spawns it here. Ooh, I want that guy's head. Ooh, I want that guy's head. Anyway, it spawns you here like normal. That doesn't really explain your idea, man. What was I saying? This one takes you here, so I can go and get all the annoying blaze pieces. And we dodge. Oh. Hey, there we go. I think we got 2. I need like, I think 12 more beacons. And we're being realistic. That's being, what's the word? I'm blanking on the words. What? That's on the low end. I see. That's an intriguing idea. Here's the thing. I've already been many places. I know what to expect. So, I want to show you how I got all that terracotta, by the way. I have this door, which was ominously standing here. And look, another nether portal. I can speak. A nether portal, huh? That's got to be up there in the top 10 words I mispronounced. And then we go here. Okay. I hate you. You were literally just working. What? What is the F? Oh wait. Alright. So basically, this portal sucks. Like, let's see. It is at, looking at block 8196. Yeah, that's not, portal linkages are the worst thing that I can think of. Fine, I will fix it myself. Alright. Hush with your sarcasm. Give me some stupid ender pearls. Except for I misspoke when I said nether. You are obsolete. Now, can I remember the way? It's this way. And it's up here. Whoops. Whew. Now, I actually don't have my flint and steel on me. That's an oopsie. But I'm not concerned. That's right here. Let's see if I can get this first try. Whoops. Look! It's only my head. I am now Floor Man. Fear me. Oh, I also have a new skin. I don't know if you all noticed. But like, it's new and oops. And this has got to be the face of a genius. Also, I made it myself, and I'm so proud of it because it literally took me half an hour, which was so long, and it says that on the back, and that's what it looks like. And I can do this up here because I'm perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. I mean it. A YouTuber on YouTube. And again, I should do some bedrock breaking. I do know how. It's risky, but it's possible. Yes, I did make this skin myself. That's why it looks like a slime when you remove the mask. Oops. It looks like a slime. But the mask hides that fact, and it looks like this. Anyway, enough looking at myself, literally. This is my portal. Now, if I did everything right, I broke that other one. I should actually just break a piece of bedrock. Hey, it works. I don't know why that one links with this one because the one on the nether roof and this one are closer by a lot. It's just, I guess, yeah, they should be closer. They are closer. Well, I wanted to be slimy because slimes are cool. And I also wanted to be roboty because I can't make a human face. And this is what ended up coming out. And if you want to know, this is it with all of its layers. And you go like this. And it looks like this. And it has a Z on the back because it has to. It looks so weird. I'm not wearing clothes. And then we put on the right side and look. And then let's throw the jacket on. And it just is amazing. I love the, what is it? Was it 1.8? Feels like so long ago. Anyway, we've got things to do, which include, ooh, I don't have an ender chest. Ah, we'll make it happen. Now we gotta figure out the right direction. That's not, that is the right direction. It all looks the same to me. I apologize for that. But basically, we're going to 1,000, negative 1,000. Which should be this way. And it takes a couple minutes to get there. That is a pro tip. That is the best pro tip I've ever heard. And we just... Where is everyone? Well, you're everyone. You're my everyone. We want to head a little bit more this direction. And if you want to know how I found the place we're going, it's because I'm a cheater and I used a website and I have a map of my world now, and I should probably stay talking to my mic because that's, instead of, you know, this length and moving around in my chair so you can't hear it, so it sounds like this, so I'm everywhere but not speaking right at the mic like a good little boy. And we go this way. No, this way. Nope, this way. Here's the problem. It all starts to look the same. What do I have my render distance set at? That's a very good question. 19 chunks. It's just that on the nether ceiling, it all looks the same. There, we have it. You can see it. Oops. Right there. Anyway, I'm going to actually turn my render distance down to a reasonable setting. Say 20-ish. Because that runs decently well without dropping frames. Ignore that and that. Anyway, we popped through in 1967. Hello, my friends. Hello, Harv. Look at this. I actually find this biome really cool, but that block looks ugly and that block looks ugly. If it spawned the top layer all this undyed terracotta, I would really like it. Don't waste your rockets. We're gonna see what's in this chest and probably die to the creeper. Whoa, that was a lot of stuff. Come at me, bro. And I'm sure all of you know this, but you only need haste 1 to mine terracotta instantly. And so that's what I have. Oh, I was about to say blaze rods? No, I got those from the nether. Utter garbage. I find mesas cool. That's probably because it's rare. And because I'm sure that some of you have seen Hermitcraft, and Season 4 was, like, amazing. But I digress because I'm a nerd. Think of all the gold, butter. You gotta call it the right thing. That is a very fascinating history of your username. If you want to know mine, please insert $1 into your nearest vending machine and select play. It's a cool sounding 4-letter sound. What's the word? Phrase? Word. Make-believe word. Look at all the mine chefs. Dude, you aren't an OG. But yeah, season 4, they did some impressive stuff that I was a fan of. And that feels like such a long time ago. Like, that was such a long time ago. I'm old. That was 1.10 that they started that. Anyway, I took a bite out of the mesa because terracotta was a resource that I kind of wanted because it looks good. Except for mustard and whatever you want to call the white one. Except for white. Your name is because that's your real name. So, in 1999, some people wrote that on your birth certificate, and that's how it happened. Am I correct? Or is it 99? I forget. I don't care. It's unimportant. Well, it is. It isn't unimportant. It's just not important to me. I can't even remember what your Minecraft username is because it's been such a long time. Again, I don't really care because it doesn't affect me. Wow, you saw the last millennium? You're so ancient. Also, that's the pot calling the kettle black. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Because your skin's a dwarf, right? Or it was. I don't remember. Think of all the possibilities we can do up here. Like, instead of those stupid nether tunnels where pigmen get in your way, we just build up here. No, it's Hev because he's a Star Wars nerd, and it's named after a clone trooper, if I remember correctly. Heavy. R.I.P. Heavy. We should shut the doors. Anyway. That is a theory. I'm not going to say it's a good theory, but it is a theory. And we can just throw all this garbage in various chests because I don't want it in my inventory. Yeah, okay, it only took 2 pearls. And that's how you get on top of the nether, by the way. In case you're wondering, it takes 5 snow layers and a couple of ender pearls if you aren't very good. Like I said, because you're a giant Star Wars nerd. Okay. Alright, we've done that. We've done some flying, and we don't need F3. And we've said hi to Waddles. Hello, Waddles. And Sir Fluffles, get on the block. Oh, so do you remember when I pushed Sir Fluffles off the Trump Tower? And Squeak, I don't really like that name. Pip sounds better. You can also use an enchantment table or a daylight sensor, and that's literally the easiest way to do it. There are other ways, but like that was the easiest way. Oh, he's been retired for years. Yeah, that's because you're 65. Anyway. Ooh, cacti. We need to make a sugarcane farm. We could do zero tick, even though they're actually like fixing zero tick farms, which makes me happy and sad because you know, they're kind of broken, but they're broken in such a fun way that does it even matter? Make a real life world in Minecraft Survival. My man, that is a time dedication that I cannot afford to give. Oh, so that's the first time I've used that expression, and it's the last. Hello. Get on the carpet. Like, there, that's even better. Sit on the bed. I'll ring the bell for you. Think of this. I don't know what thinking of this is. Yeah, and I don't really care, because AFK Fishing Farm has a purpose, and it now has been made obsolete. That's how gravity works. I'm sorry to explain such a simple thing to someone like you, but that's kind of how gravity works. Mending. I have all the mending books I need. Actually, no. What was I doing? That's really not that big of a deal. Hello. I will take all of the XPs, but more importantly emeralds, because I want full emerald beacons everywhere. Is that greedy? I should make a raid for him. No, I shouldn't. Yes, I should. That definitely. No, maybe. I don't know. They aren't that hard, actually. I've seen some nifty designs of them floating around, but that's just neither here nor there. What I do want to do is take out these blocks. Ugh. I don't like that ugly white block. Okay, I'll take some stone. Also, these melons and pumpkins are so evil that I had to cage them up and punch them in their face repeatedly with pistons. Marinate that on that. Ranch or ketchup? Depends on the circumstance. Because ranch dressing is amazing on a lot of things, like even salad, but ketchup is not amazing on salad. There's just no other way to put it. There's no way to make ketchup and salad really cohesive, because that's just wrong on too many levels for me to accept. However, ranch and chicken, ranch and steak, but then again, ketchup and steak isn't the greatest, because that's just a waste of steak. You wouldn't know about that. Anyway, let's get rid of this hobo cactus farm, because I'm going to fall in it and die because I'll be pricked to death. Like that. Whoopsie daisy. And just break them all. Ranch on pizza is actually really good. What else is ranch good on? Well, vegetables, but that's a given. Not gonna lie. Weep. You have passed the vibe check. Lies. Right, cactus doesn't smelt in there. What am I thinking? Oh look, more terracotta. I need bricks. I want to get bricks. Ooh, my cyan, and cyan. What I want... That's ugly. Why can't furnaces be faster? Honestly, it goes either way for me between ranch and ketchup. Because they both have their place. For us red meat eaters, you don't want to put ranch on most red meats. If any, come to think of it. I could have not have. Huh, that's some interestingness. You've been hit by a bat. Like which bat? Alright. Let's get a second third I stutter. Wither skeleton skull. And I want that gone. No. Update. Thank you. Ooh, single sand block right there. Interstellar, Inception. Those are both very mind-bending movies. Like, to an insane extent. No, ranch with pizza is perfectly fine, and I like it. Peanut butter with hamburgers is also perfectly fine. Contrary to whatever anyone else may say. Half-Life is definitely better than Portal, and this is definitely not me saying that coming from no experience on either of those games. In fact, I really don't know that much about either of them, other than Portals have portal guns, and you have a red and not a red, an orange and a blue, and you go through one and you come out the other. But that's just me. Yikes. This is the slowest furnace ever. I think I should fire it. Oh, cyan dye. I don't want green terracotta. Here, I want a lot of cyan dye because cyan is the best dye color. I see. That's a matter of opinion, I'm afraid. Alright, let's go like this, and we'll have some of that, please. Because this stuff is addictive. It's such a good texture. Portal and Half-Life are connected. Good to know. Same universe, but connected. You mean, like, how all the Marvel movies are connected? Oh, this is gonna take forever. How about we go like this? Whoa, bro, that, like, blows my mind. How does that look? Not bad. It breaks up the monotony of the stone everywhere. I will say that, for sure. Attempting to multitask? Wow. I see how it is. Place the blocks in correctly. That would be most... Yes. Most genius. You skipped Portal 1, I see. I skipped both portals. And Half-Lives. There we go. It's just a little bit of a change, but it works. I don't know if I'd like it like that. We gotta figure that out. Port. And we'll do the same over here for symmetry reasons, because you have to have your builds... Well, not symmetry, because it's not identical. Rather, it, what's the word? It carries the same build palette throughout. Because that was the last thing I want to do, would be change it up like that. You know, it throws in a different color and texture into the mix. Hello, Geriant. Or Jerry not. I always thought I saw Pigman. Like, that's not possible. That's implausible. Me fail English? That's implausible. I believe that's how the quote is. Ooh, should I change that? Or should I keep it stone? Maybe we should have designs of glazed terracotta in there? How would that look? I don't know. Any opinions? Any opinions? Oh, well, I know there's opinions, but any thoughts or ideas about changing this up? Hold on, make my cube. Here, always something nice. Mix portal gun into Half-Life. Whoa, is that possible? And we want to make sure we center ourselves. Which would be this block. Yeah, it's this block. And we go like this. And then we go like this. I don't know what we're putting over here, but it's something. Okay. That's a hole to fall in. Thank you for actually getting my reference. Light gray glazed terracotta. Cyan terracotta is the best gray terracotta. Because what is light gray? I forget what it looks like. Because I'm sure you all know how terracotta works. The colors of terracotta are basically light gray. That's brownish. Basically, let's see, we have cyan and cyan. Oops. So we have this. Yes, much skill. And you combine those two colors and you get this. I see. Glazed. What does light gray light gray glazed terracotta look like even? I can't say that I've ever used it. I've used cyan a lot. White looks good. Okay, cyan terracotta and white concrete really don't go with this build style because that's ultra modern and futuristic. Oh, that goes in here. This is also really modern and futuristic, and I have used it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't know what I want to do. We will leave that for a different time. You know what I'm gonna do though? Oops, put that in there. And that goes in there, and that goes in there. I'm gonna make a build with granite. How do you like me now? I probably will end up changing it because it's not gonna suit anything, but... Ooh, I did not light that up. Let's go to bed. Apparently VR is the future. But I don't know. Okay, I have a Disney song going through my head after I read A Whole New World. Is there something wrong with me? Oh, I almost missed. That would have been embarrassing. Not really. So. I don't need this stone here raised up one. But we're just going to test. Just a little bit of a test. Whoa, that's an interesting offer from a creepy guy on the internet. Why do all my houses, like, end up being holes in the ground? This is weird. Do I have a problem? Sure, I do. What do you think of this amazing build style? That's not the right key. I want to actually go something like this. Oops. I haven't built in this style in a very long time. Opinions on this amazingness, and I feel like I'm peeking my mic. No, I'm not. So, any thoughts, opinions, ideas? Burn it with fire? Anything? You can also take these out of the equation and just go like this so it alternates on either side. Like, so you have it over there like that, we'll have it like, you have problems though. Wow. You don't have much faith in my building ability. None related to my current build. That is a lie, I'm afraid. Everyone has an opinion about everything. And this is only an experiment. Oops. You all said I should try different styles. This is a different style. Hello. Look at it. It's literally the only build style I can think of that Granite actually works with. And again, it probably doesn't fit with the rest of the island, but like, come on now. Am I just being partial? Now imagine going up about a decent number of blocks. You feel nothing. Wow, I feel offended. Oops, not that block. How many licks until you reach the center of the human eye? What is the center of the human eye? Is a question I will ask you. I could place blocks more accurately. Okay, that can't go there. That doesn't look as good. That comment gave you whiplash, huh? Excuse me. I had to inhale air rapidly. I promise that this build style actually doesn't look half bad. How many shrimps do you have to eat? That is a random question, and I imagine 4. For no reason. Oops. I don't know, I'm kind of liking that style. Then again, I have a complete, what it's going to look like when it's complete in my head. My head, and you guys don't. So that's probably not helping. But does it not work? It's free real estate. Good reference. Until your skin turns green, all the better to look like Shrek. I think I hit meme bingo. Let's see. Simpsons, Shrek. Free real estate, dude. I don't want this, 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 or this. Thank you. And when I say with granite, honestly, a lot of this is terracotta. But why don't I have scaffolding? Why don't I have scaffolding? I should be smarter than this. Also, I like how there's just like a drop there down into the sand beneath my Sarlacc pit. Now I'm referencing Star Wars. I'm so good at referencing things, guys. Like, I can almost reference 3 things. Okay. Wow. So unloyal. Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to listen to two live streams? Like, I imagine that you just get confused as to what you're doing, what you're watching on either of them. And then you aren't really paying attention to one because the human mind is a very peculiar machine. I guess that's a reason to. This sort of looks like a villager's head. The texture is uncannily matching. And the color. Okay. So far, that's what it looks like. A giant flat wall. I heard a skeleton. But think about what it looks like when it's not just a giant flat wall. Also, I need some scaffolding. I also need to make a creeper farm because I'm dangerously low on rockets. I should have terracotta down here. Not terracotta. I do have... Whatever I meant to say, okay? I'm thinking, what sort of color, floor, and interior? I think spruce would look good because spruce works with almost any floor. I see. Sounds confusing, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man. Here, with all that granite in there. Wow, the fox noises are so strange. We want some dark oak. I would say jungle, but that's way too pink, and then you have too many pink woods. I want a crafting table. And then we want to go here. And we should sleep in that way. Because creepers exist. And they blow things up. Alright, let's put a floor in this thing before I fall. I mean, not that it's going to be hard for me to get up. It's just more annoying than anything. And we'll go like that. Why do we have a shovel on our hotbar? We can go like that. And just... that's definitely what I wanted to do. And this is pretty much just a temporary floor solution. We'll set up our workstation here. Okay, we got this. We have 24 chests because we need 24 chests. We'll throw those in there. We can keep the scaffolding on our hotbar. Scaffolding is an amazing block. Hello. Okay. So I want the entrance. Actually, I'm going to change the shape of this building a little bit because I don't like it 100%. So we've got this great big wall, which is really flat, and that's fine. But I want to create something here so. I think that'll work. Oops, nope. Give it some time, my man. We want to stick that out a little bit. And go like this. Oops. Like pizza with just crust. That is a very interesting analogy. Okay, okay. We are going to bring this building out a handful of more blocks. We're actually going to go like that. And all this that we just did, it has to come down. And this is why I want beacons all around my island, because this is so annoying. You know, when you do a different revision to your build. Okay. Do I want to like that, or do I want more? Alright, I'm going to actually back it off 3 blocks this way. We're going to go like that. And that's not right. I want a 3x3 entrance. That's just circle bread. I mean, Corey isn't wrong. That is literally like his favorite kind of pizza, because that I a few months ago we were on a trip together, and we had pizza as a group, and he ordered his own special sauce one, you know, chicken, what was it? It was something chicken with ranch. And he finished that. It was a small pizza, and he split it with another person. They finished it before the rest of us finished our large pizzas. And basically, he took a slice of the large pizza, he scraped everything off of it, and just ate the crust. It's an abomination, but it's what he did. And yes, it was really awkward. Come on. Why am I telling the story? Because I find it funny. And it is kind of funny. And you did it, so like, own up to it, man. Was it chicken Alfredo? I thought it was chicken Alfredo. I just wasn't sure. And it didn't look half bad. My man... How am I calling it on that? I don't know exactly what was on it because I didn't order it. Or did I? I don't remember. What about that? We're just like this. I think I want to actually just cut this back because I still want to have, what is it, room to walk around, you know, room for activities. Oops. It didn't, I don't remember, did it actually have olives? It had a lot of meat. And that's all I can remember because that's literally all that matters to me. Pizza. If it doesn't have pineapple, it has to have meat. That's a controversial thing to say, right? I'm being edgy, right? Oops. It was kind of rather expensive. I wouldn't really recommend it because it wasn't the most amazing pizza in the world, and for that price, it should have been. I'm gonna shift the entrance over slightly. Soggy Circle Bread. Hey man, that's my band name. We're gonna shift this over to here. This is what happens when I build. I just change things on the fly. And then I cross my fingers and hope that it looks decent in the end. Which, judging by your comments, you don't think this will. But if it doesn't, I will blow it up with TNT. And that's a promise. That's not terrible. Then we want to inset the entrance. Why don't I have more slabs? Why are slabs so expensive? Oh, so I have a wood box. I just don't want to go and get it. Granite is nasty, I see. Normally I would agree, but this is called an experimental build for a reason. Is that what I want? Okay, that's a lot of granite right there. I don't know what sort of question you're asking. I think I like that as an entrance, sunken in a little bit. Also, I need to light up that area again. Let's see. Box of wood. Box of redstone? No, it's this one. This one. Cobble, andesite, cobble, books. We'll grab the redstone one just because. Also, why don't I ever carry any lights with me? I have attracted friends. Come here. More friends. I mean, if mobs are spawning, I haven't lit it up. Oh, that was weird. Like, look. These are dangerous. Just because they can blow up my stuff. Okay. What were we doing? We have... Ooh, yes. That's definitely what lanterns are intended to be used for. A zombie spawner. It's social spawning. Zombies are not zombie spawner, unfortunately. Your guess is as good as mine. So, we are going to, it's the purple chest because I haven't dyed it yet. And then we're going to grab, not that. And then we're going to actually change that block to an appropriate block. And we have a door, because doors. There. We now have an entrance. Build done. Alright. That's it. We're done building. I think it would work. This would be a very strange building to leave. Also very lethal because there's no lights in here. Okay, we'll ignore the interior because the interior doesn't matter right now. We need to get the shell up, and then we actually need to make some blocks, which may be a little bit difficult, but should be doable. We will go like, nope. We are almost at the right height. Welcome to my city. Let's see, we're on episode 11. I know, it was a joke, and it was a bad one at that. I made a bad yoke, and it wasn't an excellent pun because I didn't try hard enough. rather cheeky of me. I have an addiction. Okay. We got the front facade up. It's not called OCD. You aren't OCD for just wanting to make things look nice, okay? Now, if you spend literal hours organizing things and straightening them to the perfectest lines, which most perfect is the right way to say that, but you understand what I'm saying, then you have OCD. Okay. So we have a super basic outline on a couple sides. Wow. Am I invisible to you? That's offensive, bro. Then we just gotta finish this and that, and then we go on to building the top, which should be interesting. Oops. I can make it work. What don't I need in my inventory right now? I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. I'm going to throw this down here and here and here. Because, you know, reasons. Right, I have chakra boxes. That was hard to say. Over here. Okay. Dead zombie. Best zombie. This is where we throw all of this stuff for garbage. Mobs don't spawn on slabs that are upside down. Is the correct way to say that. They don't pathfind on slabs. You didn't get notifications? That's a problem. We're only an hour and a half in. Big sad. Be a pro like Meow, and always remember to make sure your notifications are checked, because otherwise you just don't know what I'll do, when I'll do it. Is this big enough? It's big enough for me. Hello, CK. We'll make it big enough. Very, very good pro tip. He basically, I'm not even paying him. He's just doing that. And I don't even really do that, which is probably why I only have, like, I don't know. I don't keep track. This is just something I do because I'm bored. Which is weird because I'm not a very outgoing person. Okay, anyway. Oops. Everything until May 15th? May 15th? So like almost 2 months from now. Like almost everything here is canceled until I think April 9th or second week of April, something like that. Oh well. We will survive. Okay, this is the easy part. Whoops. I definitely didn't mess up. Whoa. I definitely didn't mess up. You're not allowed to leave the house. That is impressive. See, I have a job that is deemed critical and therefore it will not close, and I am required to be there. Because grocery stores are an emergency, are needed for emergency situations. I see the dolphin. Flipper. Hi, Flipper. Anyway, dolphins hurt when they attack you, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. We are done with the terracotta. We are done with the granite. This is what it looks like currently. And I know what you're thinking. It's a giant, ugly box. But that'll change. Yeah, April 6th. For now, I mean, it feels like every single day the governor's releasing a new press conference that get people riled up and panicked. And then it turns out to be nothing. We'll see. We see how well that map updates. What was I looking for? What was I looking for? Bones. Bones. This is a block that I really never use. Ooh, that's a nice texture. Right? Okay, you'll see what my madness is up to. We will craft. We will keep that many bones. I need more bones. This is a problem. How is Squeak? Very loud. Just thought I'd say that. That wasn't very smart of me because I need to grow these things. Squeak is right where I left him. Except for now he has a piece of sand. So you want a lantern instead? Okay, fine. You have been rejected. Oh, where do I work? I work in a grocery store. And my job title is grocery stock, even though I kind of technically am an assistant manager in all but rank, and all but title and pay. Because we don't have such a title, unfortunately. I mean, I don't condone stalking, but like, as I am literally a stalker, you should probably listen to his advice. That's how we met. He literally stood outside my window. It's a joke. I know where I live. Oh, we should pick up that. I always hated dark oak trees because, like, okay, this one's actually giving me a lot of saplings. You have to use 4 to grow on like every single other tree type, so they just seem such a hard tree to farm with fun stuff. Now, well, I'm not quarantined, so I don't know about you, but I don't feel that. Plus, you're in Canada. That is a true statement, but that never stopped anyone. That is true. I live in my house. Soon, I can live in a granite house. Just kidding. This is not where I live. Every piece of food. Oh, so you... No, not if you don't have neighbors. Because you shot them in the face. I mean, I didn't say that. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I don't mind this shape. But we're going to make it better. Is that too tall? See, we have 4, 8, 12, 13 blocks. Yay, that's a good number. So we can go... We should actually do 11. So I actually should take 2 layers off. Because otherwise it may look a little bit ungainly. Because that way we can have 5 high, and so we'll have 2 layers. And then we'll have a 3rd layer. Imagine. Hey, I get mistaken for Canadian all the time because I say sorry a lot. Only when I want to be mistaken for Canadian or embrace the stereotypes. No, I don't believe that. I mean, it's technically true, but not really. Not in my mind. And I don't want to be near anyone. I want to live in a secluded spot with great Wi-Fi. Plenty of land. .7 meters. That is not that. My neighbors are closer than 20. Well, I read that wrong. 26.7 meters. My neighbors are closer to me than that. Because, like, I live on a less than a quarter-acre lot in a very residential suburb in a very, well, it's actually, like, decent-sized town. Your camera. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Wait, I'll stop talking because I sound like I'm having a stroke. Oops. Not what I wanted to break. Where did it fall? Yeah, I'll pick them up. So we're gonna just shave off 2 layers of the building. That was dumb. I actually should have just shaved off 1 for the moment, because now, ugh, you'll see. Oh, hello. Hey fish, do you like some... Oh, I didn't even get rotten flesh. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, I did. I just didn't pick it up. my sacrifice to the ocean is a piece of rotten flesh. If a tsunami destroys my island, it's because of that. I just want that to be known. Alright, we want to make some more dark oak stairs because we need them. So we're going to go like this. And there we have a bit. From 0 to 10 with your fingers above your head. That's not going to work, I'm afraid. Oh, I can tell him. I'm pretty sure he can guess what finger or fingers I'm holding up. Oh no, that's not going to work. Here, piece of granite. I am truly an idiot. Because we're actually going to go we want to extend it. 1, 2. I don't know what I just did, but that one, okay. So we want I don't like that. That was beyond terrible. Just absolutely awful. How many legs do I have? That's a good question. How many legs do I have? If you include the ones that haven't. That's a good answer. It's not true, but it's a good answer. We want to extend this. An axe would work. I want to extend this floor out. Do we? Do we? Yes. No, maybe. Okay, because then we have the floor at this height. No, we don't want to extend it out too. Okay. We are experimenting here. Now, do we want to use which log variant should we use? Like we could do stripped. No. Let's try some spruce. This chest is spruce wood. This is another episode of building with me. Why do you want to know about my limbs, bro? Three. Yeah, 3. Then we want to go 3 blocks. And every 3 blocks. Oh, that's not going to place right. That's a slab, not a stair. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That one didn't place right either. Whoa. That's very interesting. I was not aware of this. Am I going to die? Silly question, everyone's going to die. Now, we'll see if we actually space this out properly, because I actually didn't check this beforehand. I knew it. How many is this even? 4, 5. Whoa, did I make an oopsie? What have I done? Okay, we're shortening the side by 1 block. Wow. I cannot believe that. I totally thought I'd built this on odds. So, yeah, we get to tear down a wall. You are not aware because we see into the future. Who is this we? Are you part of the Illuminati? Because I'm a Freemason and I don't like you. I kid. Not really. I want to stab you. I mean, I didn't say that. Okay, zombie. I don't like that. So, how many times am I going to take down parts of this build and rebuild it? Whoa. How about we don't? That's kind of weird, man. And by kind of weird, I mean really weird. Because he has more limbs than the average person. You mean appendages, too. Shut up. Fathers. Okay. So, day 46. We are still building this stupid infernal thing. Oh, you're getting fancy. You're changing up the language. Well, is a tail a limb or an appendage? Because he claims I have one, and I'm pretty sure that's not classified as a limb. But I could be mistaken. You're in school. You should know this. I'm the father. What? Who are you, Maury? That's how it's pronounced, correct? Because I honestly have no idea. So, what was the point behind that chat spam besides having a chat spam? Because chat spam's fun and all, but it's only fun when it has some deeper meaning. It's an appendage. Wow. You're very smart. Maybe I should have more logs before I start building. Maybe not. So I'm thinking we go like this. Oops. And then we grab these beautiful blocks. Ah, I see. Skill. Which reminds me, MD. Okay, I think I actually want to go higher because I don't like the single window. I'm thinking I go 4? Yeah, 4. Then we have the roof. Meow, you're my favorite. Oh, I don't have spruce logs. Oh no. Whatever am I going to do? But y'all get the idea. Causes their souls to be in possession of you, and because you named a pet for me, the curse actually transfers to me, so I control their souls now. Is it a curse to control people? Because I do that every day at work. Then again, all humans control at least one human. If you think about it. Or am I incorrect? One of you gonna pull a fancy no out of your pocket? Yes, that looks silly. It's not proportional. We need to go at least like this. Depends on how you use it. I don't feel confident in that. The way you said that. Guys, I don't know how to count. So which one's the stair? I think. Yep, I did it right. Then it would be 1. So it'd be 4, 5, 6. It'd be this one. Yes. Yep, that works. I do control one human most days. See, I speak the truth sometimes. So I can fly through a 1-block gap like that, but I can't land on something like this. So here comes the grindy part of this build. Bone blocks. Unless y'all want to suggest some other block I should use instead. Because I'm open for it. Okay. That's not going to work. How do I want to do this? I think we'll cross that bridge. It's party time? Okay, you're just making random now? I see. That's not gonna work. We gotta shift that one over 2, and we'll have a 3, 5, 3. It works. This is the fun with randomly making a shape and then applying a building to it. I did it again. I need to learn how to get good. That's an oof. How do I do these corners? I'm guessing just like this. We missed it by one. Oh, you're gonna update your device. Being fancy, I see. Alright, no more wasting rockets, being stupid. Just do it the old-fashioned way with a piece of scaffolding. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. So which one? Which one is it? It's this actual... This one. Right? Yes, perfect. Another episode of Counting with Zags. 3, 9, 4, 13. The only numbers that matter. That works. That's interesting. We'll call it that. How do I want to mess with this? No, that looks weird. We shift it over to the center. That would work. Really, the only way it'll work is if we do that. So we want to break this. And then this is a center one. We want to place a stair there. That works. A little bit goofy. But yes, I don't hate how that looks. How would I get rid of some partial and make it a full? Okay. So we've got the framework in for that. We just need a lot of spruce logs. Well, that's the wrong sapling. We'll go with... Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. Oh, and I forgot about that. That's annoying. Whatever. Listen up, memento mori, remember death. Okay, that's too much. We want to go down 1. Okay, that is really deep, man. I am impressed. That is also accurate. Yes, but every second you exist is a blessing because you exist for another second. That's a good question. Why was life created if there's no point? What are your thoughts on this? Okay. Yes, nihilism isn't the greatest thing. Oh dear, did I mess this up? I did. Oops. There's a 1 block gap. Nah. We're gonna break these real quick. What am I building? I mean, I think it's kind of apparent, but sure.
That is a really depressing way to look at life, not gonna lie. That is an even more depressing way to look at life. That's a good question. Because our concept of life could end, but then our concept of life isn't perfect. We don't have the definitions for everything. We don't understand everything about everything. So, sure, we may all die the death that we think, but what if there's something more after that? Because what if our idea of death is flawed? Okay then. Well, that's aggressive. I don't really understand what perspective you're coming from because you keep mentioning time and clocks. Shh. Why do I value life? Because life is sacred. So, you're basically, you're, I've had a very similar discussion with a coworker of mine. We should value life, obviously. Oh, go away. But like, if we don't value life, I see. If you don't value life, then what's the point? If you don't value life, then we're basically should just live in anarchy. I mean, death is inevitable. So, oh well. But we shouldn't openly embrace that ideal that if death's so inevitable, why should we care about anyone else's life or our own life? Because life is still sacred. Life is still important because without life there is no death. Without death there is no life. And this is a very interesting topic. That is true. Everyone does think that they're ready to die until death stares at them. But, I mean, it's the same as any other, what's the words? I'm not very articulate when it comes to such things as this. I can say a lot of things, but generally they don't have a lot of meaning. But if I don't know how to say this, so I'm not going to. Anyway, you keep asking me what I'm building, and like, this. Are you asking me what the point of existing is, or what the point of caring about life? I mean, that's kind of a broad statement. The point, yeah, I mean, that's a broad way to say it, but yes. And I kind of agree. We all have our own interpretation of what the point of life is. We will never truly find out what the point of life is, but we can come up with good theories. We can think that we know what it is. In our own minds, in our own opinions, but you're very much a nihilist. I believe that would be how I'd describe you. You're Anyway. That's kind of an interesting topic that I'm sure you can discuss and think about. But what I'm going to do is break these blocks and place these blocks and break these blocks. Okay, that is kind of deep. But I'm going to cut the conversation short because it is time for me to leave. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'm sure that thing over there is going to be very interesting to some of you, but I think that it can work. Okay. You know, it's just I don't know if you all understand what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you all subscribe, if you really want to. Like the stream or video if you watch this afterwards. And engage in more thoughtful conversations amongst yourself. I'm just going to stay building Minecraft because that's kind of what I do. Even though you all seem to think it's weird, but it's not. My parrot agrees. Shh. He's noisy. Anyway, bye.